Hey guys, so for today's video, I'm going to do the 5 things I would tell my pregnant self tag. And I was actually tagged by Ellie, who I will have linked below, so check out her video, which she did a really good job. This is a really interesting video because it gives you a chance to really think back on your pregnancy, things that maybe you would have changed or done differently, and not necessarily regret anything, but gives you an idea of what you want to do differently for your next pregnancy. Maybe you just didn't really know that there were things that you would have changed, you know, or really thought about it. And so it really gave me a chance to be like, wow, yeah, I would definitely change some things when it comes to my next pregnancy. So let's go ahead and get started. Number 1, I would tell my pregnant self to not be afraid to express my uncomfortableness when it came to pregnancy. I think a lot of times I was like really afraid that either 1, people would get irritated because I was complaining, or 2, people would think that I wasn't happy about being pregnant. But to be honest, sometimes being pregnant just is hard. I was so afraid to just be like,
oh my gosh, today I'm so hot and uncomfortable.
Not that I want to go back and remember complaining all the time or anything like that, but just not being afraid to express myself. Number 2, I would tell my pregnant self to also not be afraid to express my fears. I think that a lot of the times I wanted to constantly be a very positive person, which I am really positive. I don't ever want to like talk about what I'm afraid of, but there were many times throughout my pregnancy that I was really afraid. And it wasn't just because I'm on YouTube or anything, it was just because if I say why I'm afraid out loud, it makes it like so much more real and so much more like raw, you know? Just thinking back to the day that Oliver was born. If I had actually said the words from the very beginning, I'm really afraid that my baby's not moving, if I had said that out loud, things would have gone way quicker because when you say them out loud, it makes it so much more real and it makes the fear actually like come true almost, you know what I mean? So I was constantly afraid to just be like, today I'm really scared. Today I feel like I'm never gonna have this baby. So I feel like it's really important to just express yourself, express why you're afraid. Number 3, I'm gonna actually steal this one sort of from Ellie, but it was a really good one. I would tell my pregnant self to just relax and pamper myself. I don't think I ever got a massage during my pregnancy, which I really should have. I should have got prenatal massages and stuff like that. Go down and like get a pedicure and relax. I should have just taken it easy, taken a deep breath, and just relaxed and done nothing. Number 4, I wish I could go back and tell my pregnant self to be more consistent with the things that were important to me. So in the beginning of my pregnancy, you know, you have all these plans like, I'm going to drink a gallon of water every single day. And if that's important to you, then you should drink a gallon of water every single day and stay consistent. A lot of the times I would have these big goals and then all of a sudden I would just forget, or I would just get busy and not do them, and so I was never like super consistent. But I did actually have these plans. It wasn't technically a gallon of water, but I wanted to drink like a certain amount of ounces every single day. And although I drank a lot of water, I don't feel like I really kept up with what I wanted to do. So for instance, you know, I wanted to play Oliver music every single day, you know, on my belly and, you know, let him listen to music, and I wasn't really consistent with that either, and I wish I would have been. So I just think that whatever is important to me during my next pregnancy, I want to be consistent. And number 5, this one is such an important one, and this one is something I really do regret, and even now if I can go back and tell my mommy self, I would do too. I wish I would have kept a journal. I am super reliant on all of my video vlogging that I do because I do document a lot through video, obviously through our daily vlogs and through my mommy channel. That's how I document my life. But sometimes it really is hard to go back and really look at those big milestones, and I should have kept a journal and been like,
week 19, I felt the baby kick for the first time.
Or something like that, and I honestly don't even remember that stuff because I'm like, oh, it's in the video. How am I supposed to find that? I have to like go back weeks and weeks and figure out when it happened. So keeping a journal is so important, and I'm definitely going to, number 1, start doing that for Oliver now, and number 2, for my pregnancy next time. I'm going to keep a journal and making sure that I really document everything that happens, and then it makes it easier to go back and watch it in the video because I'd be like, oh look, week 19 this happened, now I can go back and watch it. There you have it. That is 5 things I would tell my pregnant self, and don't forget to check out Ellie, which I'll have linked below. Let me know 1 thing you would tell your pregnant self in the comments below. Like this video if you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. That explains all the different items that are in the box and, you know, kind of a little information about them. Okay, so let's see. First we have a Back to Nature Honey Grams stick. These are like little snacks for him. Looks like the ingredients are pretty simple, kind of a cool little